Today we're using my rapid fire ASG 89 here in Black Ops 6. I made an overpowered class up that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for the muzzle, I had the full choke, and this was for the 2 ticks of hipfire spread. Now I was using this as a hipfire class, but with my gameplay you will obviously see I will be ADSing during some points. But if you do mainly ADS, you are going to be hitting a lot more shots with this attachment on. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 15% to the hipfire max spread. For my next attachment for the barrel, I had the long barrel, and this is going to give you 1 tick to the damage range. With this attachment, this is going to give you the maximum amount of damage range that you can possibly get with this gun. I personally like the long barrel over the reinforced barrel just because this is going to give you a lot more range. You guys can see here with these stats, the damage at effective range is 3.2 and the damage on that is 30, and then the damage beyond range is 30.7. For my next attachment for the underbarrel, I was using the Ranger foregrip, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of horizontal recoil control as well as 1 tick of sprinting movement speed. Since this is a shotgun, you're not really going to have too much recoil problem with this thing. I was mainly using this for the sprinting movement speed, so that way you could move to the other house much faster without getting shot. And you could also push up to people much faster, so that way you're not dying in the gunfights as much. So make sure you guys are using this. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 15% to the horizontal recoil control and then 6% to the sprinting movement speed. For my next attachment for the magazine, I was using the extended mag 2, so I can take a lot more gunfights and reload less. I definitely thought the extended mag 2 was the best option in the magazine category, so make sure you guys have this on. For my next attachment for the rear grip, I was using the CQB grip for the 3 ticks of dive to fire speed, 3 ticks of slide to fire speed, and then 2 ticks of sprint to fire speed. If you are using this as a hipfire class, you are definitely going to love this, because whenever you do slide or dive, you are going to be picking up your weapon extremely fast, as well as you're going to be picking up your weapon extremely fast because of the sprint to fire speed. So make sure you guys are using this. You guys can see here with the stats, you're getting 21% to the sprint to fire speed, 50% to the slide to fire speed, 50% to the dive to fire speed, and then 21% to the jump to sprint to fire speed. For my next attachment for the stock, I was using the balance stock for the 2 ticks of strafing movement speed, 2 ticks of hipfire movement speed, 1 tick of movement speed, and then 1 tick of aim walking movement speed. I personally love this attachment on this weapon just because I get to move around much faster and have a very good strafe speed, so that way whenever I'm moving left to right, it's a lot harder for your enemies to hit you, so make sure you guys are using this. You guys can see here with the stats, you're getting 10% to the movement speed, 17% to the crouch movement speed, and then 10% to the ADS movement speed. For my next attachment for the laser, I was using the steady aim laser for the 2 ticks of hipfire spread. If you are planning on hipfiring with this class, definitely use the steady aim laser. If you do feel like you are going to be ADSing a lot though, definitely use the tactical laser. This is going to give you the tac stance, and it's going to basically give you like a hipfire ADS type of stance, if that makes any sense. You guys can see here with the stats, you're getting 15% to the hipfire max spread. Finally, for the fire mods, I had the rapid fire attachment, and this is going to increase your fire rate. You guys can see here you're getting 5% to the fire rate. Here are all the perks on the screen. I definitely recommend for perk 3 you use slip screen, so that way you don't have the tactical sprint, so that way it's not bugging you out whenever you do try and hip fire. For the wild card, make sure you guys are using gunfighter, so that way you guys can have all these attachments. Here are all the attachments on the screen with these stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You only posted in like every other video, so
Yeah.
I know we gotta lock in.
Hardpoint.
You know, you really love the map variety on your channel. I know that.
I know,
So,
Newtown's the best.
Newtown, Derelict,
Newtown, and I just died because this thing didn't want to shoot.
Oh, good back.
Alright, we're pooping on them. Ooh. Oh, you sticky boy.
Okay, so a subscriber gave me a KSV setup, and this thing is actually kind of really good, bro. Like, you might have to try this.
What's on it?
I'll tell you after the game. Like, this thing is actually pretty good.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Like, I'm shocked. I didn't expect it to be this good. I try a lot of their setups when I make changes. No changes needed. There's a guy with a jackal, just so you know.
Hardpoint is
Oh,
active.
thank you.
Hardpoint is secure.
Mr. Caveman just challenged me. Okay.
All right, didn't know he was out there. Why is he over there?
There's a guy on. They're all on car side. Yep, right there.
Hold on. There's another dude over here, I think.
There's a guy upstairs.
Missed it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint shut down.
Yeah, I don't know. With this hip fire, I feel like I'm just garbage. I got an ADS with this thing.
Hardpoint located.
There's a guy on Jeep, I know that. Dude, take your jackal and shove it up your penis hole.
Hardpoint active.
That'd be a little hard.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Not for him.
Holding your
He's a
area.
gamer. Cool jackal, brother. Where'd it go? There's a guy in the window. There's a guy on the Jeep.
Cool jackal, wrong game mode.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles
Got the
have
guy out of the
captured
window.
hardpoint.
Oh, sorry. Oh, look at you. You and your boyfriend have the same skin.
Hardpoint locked down.
Isn't that cute? Oh,
Getting
love
stunned.
stuns.
Over. And over.
Don't worry, killed him.
Missed it. There's another one.
Killed him.
Got him.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint
Oh!
identified.
Come to me! Oh, I just ran into his
Oh,
grenade.
there's 2 spring mines in the house. There's a guy upstairs with a jackal.
Can this freaking Squid Games dude get the frick out of my way?
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is secure.
Dude, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Forgot I don't have a flak jacket on this class. I like that emblem, that Northern Lights type thing. Or not emblem, Concord.
Alright, the stuns, I've had enough of the stuns. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Stuns are pretty annoying.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
That's cool. I just love when people run behind me because they're too scared to fight me face to face.
Hardpoint located.
I feel like whenever I move sideways or sideways and I get to
You know,
running,
I
just
find it
super
really
fast.
hilarious. This jackal guy is trying his best to kill me.
Hardpoint
He
active.
can't do it.
Hardpoint is secure.
I'm ladder stalling, bro. I'm ladder stalling when I go to jump shot.
Maybe one day I'll get phase. A little bit late
Locked down.
on the trick shotting era.
Yeah, I don't know if phase is in the cards for me, not gonna lie.
Maybe if you clip farm hard enough.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I am not doing very well.
Hardpoint is
Very
secure.
close to shoot. Very not close anymore.
Hardpoint identified.
That was 50 off or something. But it's kind of hard to find people when they smell.
Normally, wouldn't that make it easier to find them?
Oh,
Because
oh
they're
yeah,
sneaky?
but they have the
What?
upper
You
hand.
in the back of the map? Oh, you spawned there. Oh, that makes sense.
I love the tack laser class a bit more with this thing.
I just cannot straight, bro. I get
Dude,
like 2
that
kills and die,
dude-
2 kills and die, 2 kills and die.
Yes, that's kind of what I've been doing too. I don't know what in the world I just did, but we did something. Alright, I don't know how you killed me.
Hardpoint is
Oh,
secure.
that wasn't even his spring
Hostiles
bomb.
have captured the hard point.
It was his friends.
Hardpoint located.
Where are you, buddy? There you are. Goodbye. Back to the spawn. There you are. Come here. Back. Nope. No, but back to the spawn.
Active.
Back to the
Hostiles have
spawn.
hardpoint.
Back to the spawn. I know it's gonna be a long walk.
Hardpoint is
Oh,
Kinda,
God.
sorta, on a little streak, I'm 50 points.
Yeah, there's a smelly
Away
boy.
from Chopper.
Smelly boy with the jackal.
Not gonna move.
Yeah, don't even go mid. He's just sitting there on the point.
They have a trophy system on point.
I was trying to throw it so that way you can like throw something there.
Hostile sentry turret active.
They have a sentry.
Hostile
That's not
UAV
ideal.
established overhead. Net call. Enemy watchdog.
Two freaking trophies!
Who is streaking?
I think it's the dude with the jackal. Dude with the jackal.
Well, is he hiding?
He's sitting on the point. He probably has that green perk on that lets you like streak like crazy.
They still have a trophy system on the freaking point, bro. I need 50 points for a streak.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I got my own chopper.
Enemy UAV inbound.
I'm trying to find some type of weapon on the ground to shoot at him.
I died off my streak, bro. I'm sitting in the window upstairs.
Oh yes! I just picked up his grenade and threw it right in his mouth.
Hardpoint is down.
Oh my god.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Keep it that way. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is down.
The Zazzy kid's the one running fucking trophy systems, of course.
Dude, it's so weird playing like this in a rank play game. Snoop
Hostile
Town.
UAV established overhead. Hardpoint is secure. The lead is ours. Hardpoint identified.
Snoop Town weirdo, learn how to play it. Oh my god, grenades, grenades, grenades.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
How am I still alive?
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
So cool with you, bozo.
Hardpoint located. They're right where we want them. Finish the job. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
No, let me. They just ran all around me.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
I just made him blow himself up with his freaking spring bomb. Where you going, teammate? Get back here. This man is... Dude, this man really prone behind the car. Like I was gonna look there.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Authorizing
Just win
LTV
the
outside
game.
my grid.